Well, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here today. I just wanted to go ahead and start the interview by asking you, the both of you, to please introduce yourselves and, tell us a little bit about what prompted you to start looking for a home in Florida.
Hi, good morning. I'm Marilyn Zion.
Hi, I'm Charles Zion.
And what prompted us to look in the Florida area was we have family down here already living in Palm Coast. And we had been looking in the Florida area for a while. So we had been in different cities in Florida and decided Palm Coast was the area to settle in.
Yeah, well, that's nice. I know how important family is to the both of you.
Right.
So I'm glad I was able to play a little part in getting you down here.
Played a
Um,
tremendous part.
How did the lifestyle, the location, and your future plans kind of factor into the decision of where you were buying?
Well, family is here in Palm Coast already and have been here. My one brother has been here for 3 years, and my other brother's been here for two. Um, they like the area. There are a lot of pros. It's it's very convenient to shopping and Home Depot and Lowe's and
It's a very laid back, easygoing lifestyle. It's not high pressure, rushed, and everything is convenient. So for us, it's a very good area.
Yeah, it
right.
is. It's a great area. It's growing too every day.
So in the area also taking consideration too, when you do your homework as far as where to go live in Florida, the area is not prone to sinkholes and talking about hurricanes and storms. Um, History is that this area is not prone to um, hurricanes
I know
either.
you guys did
So
your homework for sure.
yeah, that's you certainly take that into consideration. And the weather, of course, needless to say. There's no more shoveling snow or no more sleet. Does not snow in Palm Coast. We know it may snow further north, but not in Palm Coast.
How would you guys describe your showing experience?
Uh, Marilyn was a godsend, literally. She is a born again Christian. So are we. And it was the Lord's plan. And the Lord worked everything out. We have been praying about this for years. And the Lord to show us what His will is for our lives. And Marilyn elected to have her as our realtor. Like I said, God send. And she listened to what we were looking for in the area, looking for what we wanted in a home, in our home, and the location, what we did not want. And and she found us, and the Lord led us to our home. And as soon as we walked in the model, we knew the peace of the Lord just came over me. And this is your home. This is it. And it was the Holy Spirit. And all the Lord has been in this. So all honor and praise to him. And as a matter of fact, when our home was being built, Marilyn asked me about Bible verses to write down Bible verses that we liked, and um, then to tell her where we wanted those Bible verses written. And we did, and sent them to her. And Marilyn went over and wrote the Bible verses in the rooms that we designated on the frame of the house. So the house blessed with all the Bible verses that we selected.
There
Lord
was
led.
definitely,
That's
your home
what
was
I can
definitely
say.
built on the word of the Lord. That's for
Yes.
sure.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, and you guys, you picked some good verses, and they're written on the framing of the house, so it's going to be there forever. You
Yes.
know,
Right.
I love it. I
Oh.
love it. Is there something specific that I did early on that made the two of you feel comfortable working with me?
Oh. Just the warmth of the Lord that oozes out of you, and you listen to to the clients and what we wanted, um, and adhered to that. And
One of the big things is there's no upscale pressure to abide in a specific area or a specific house. By listening to what we requested, you were able to take us to areas and to houses that filled that we really were interested in, not so much just a group of housing for us to look at. You really took the time to specifically take us to housing and areas that we would be interested in. And like I said, there was no real pressure. Everything was laid back, easy going. It was what we wanted, not so much what you as a realtor wanted to do for us. What you wanted to do was give us what we requested. And that was one of the big things.
Yeah, yeah, your list was pretty specific. And I remember you were coming down for your tour, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have that much to show you because this is what we have. If we want to step out of that box, there's more things, but keeping it within the parameters, this is what we have.
right.
Um, and I also really remember feeling that this was more of an exploratory trip for you. You just kind of wanted to see different communities that fit your bill, different floor plans that might work for you. So when we did go and you did find the one, it was
Mhm.
clearly evident. It was
Yes.
definitely evident. It was moving. You were crying, I was
Yes.
crying, the rep
It's
was
true.
crying, we were all crying. It was just,
Right.
it was the moment, and that
Hmm.
that was yeah, yeah, that to me was a very priceless experience that I will
Yes.
retain forever. It's not every day I make someone cry. You know what I
Oh.
mean? Like
Oh.
they were good, happy tears.
Right. Happy tears. I'm very thankful and grateful. What just truly blessings pouring down. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And certainly meeting you, blessing. And all that you provided. Blessings from above. The Lord had it all in control. Mm, overwhelming.
You guys were great to work with. Did you feel that I was accessible and responsive whenever you needed me?
Oh, yes, for sure. Most definitely. And even if you were um, busy, occupied with a meeting or whatever you had going on, you would always text us. I mean, in a meeting, I'll call you when I get out. You were very responsive right away, all the time.
And did you feel that I advocated for your best interests during the entire process of the build?
Oh, for sure. Most definitely, you are the best advocator around on earth because the Lord is our advocator for sure. But the network that you have provided with the Brad and Jennifer Russell is the inspector business, and Glenn with the gutters, Sun State gutter business, terrific. Um, you provided all these names and all these businesses that we could use the moving, smooth movers. Um, we're using to move down, and that came from you. So,
I think the biggest thing is that you were there for any changes. You were really our advocate. Anytime something changed or anytime there was an issue at the house, you advocated for us. You kept us in touch. And with your network of professionals, there was always somewhere where we could go and find someone that could help us alleviate any problems.
mm,
So uh, you really do have a nice network of people that you work with that uh, can be very helpful in especially if you're building a house. Um, so it's kind of like any problem we encountered, you helped us overcome it. So you were a great advocate, and you stayed in touch constantly. So it wasn't like we had to chase you down.
no.
You stayed in touch. You kept us informed,
Mhm.
and you stayed informed about everything that was going on at the house.
Mhm.
So that was great.
Yeah, very
Well, I
true.
think personally that when you are building from the ground up, such as in your case, you know, a lot of people come in and they buy a house that's already built. It could still be new construction, but you went from an empty lot to a complete build. And it's very important that there's always eyes on the process,
Right.
and that the builder knows that there's always eyes on the process and lots of visits. And those inspections throughout the build are very
Hmm.
important.
Yes.
It took me years to amass the contacts that I have, and I have used them all in my own personal moves.
Hmm.
Glenn put the gutters on my house.
Hmm.
Jennifer and Brad, they inspected my home. And I will recommend them to, I always recommend a home inspection, and I will always throw their name out there because they are just wonderful. They're highly certified,
Hmm.
um, and they're just good people, and they know how to present information without freaking people out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they can
Right.
present it
Exactly.
honestly and let you know if it's severe or if it's something that's easily remedied. Um,
Hmm.
they're great about that. And the movers
Yes.
too, because when you are coordinating a move across state lines, it's very tricky. And I've heard horror stories. I've personally had friends that have moved from other states back to Florida. One of them had their possessions basically held hostage from her
Oh,
money. Her husband had to call from out of state to have the sheriff go over.
oh,
It was pretty intimidating for her. A woman by herself, coordinating
sure.
the move.
Right.
But this network of movers that I have, they can coordinate
Mm.
a move across the whole United States. And it's definitely less stressful because moving is always stressful. So we just want to make it easy for you guys.
Right. Well, you certainly did. With all the recommendations and networking that you have, you certainly have. Yeah,
Well,
made
it
it
really
easy.
was a pleasure working with you guys. You guys were totally the best.
Mm.
And I just want to ask one final question, and that
Mhm.
would be if you were to kind of summarize what your experience was like working with me as your agent, in one sentence, what would you say?
Oh,
You could have
like
more
I
than
said,
one sentence if you need it.
Well, personable, friendly, knowledgeable,
mhm.
dedicated,
Yeah, for sure.
um,
Dedicated. A godsend.
very easy
Blessing.
to do business with,
Hmm.
uh, protective of your customers. You really are. I mean, with their experience, we were very um, comfortable knowing that you were there
With us.
every step of the way.
Hmm.
You were with our build on this house, and you kept us informed, even when we weren't expecting it. You would shoot us an email, or I'm not sure if you called Marilyn, but I know you guys were in constant touch with each other
Mhm.
as to what was going on with the house and how we could move forward when at each stage, as far as like we knew we needed to drill a well, and you had people for that. We knew that we needed to have inspectors. You had someone for that. Every step of the way, you were with us in this endeavor, and we were just comfortable and in feeling that you were in control of what we couldn't be in control of because we were several states away. So working with you has been great.
Hmm. Absolutely. Highly recommend. Highly. You can find no better.
And that's more than one
No
sentence.
better. Well,
Definitely more than one sentence. That's
so
okay.
much.
That's okay. Well, it really was a pleasure working with you. And through you, I met your family that's here in Palm Coast. And I
Hmm.
know that my husband
Yes.
has some things in common with your brother. So I know that he may be like shooting him a text to have him come meet him in St. Augustine at something that they have
Hmm.
in common together.
Right.
I met your sister-in-law, who is just wonderful. Even their neighbors. And of course, let's not forget about Susan,
Susan,
who's
right.
following you guys down here.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I've
and
met the
probably
whole
will be here
family.
before we make it.
I think
Yes.
so. I think she'll be here before you guys make it. She just got a
Yes.
contract on her house.
Hmm.
So
Right.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm still staying in touch with her. She was phenomenal. She's sweet, just like you guys. And I will continue to remain in touch with you. I can't wait for you
Yes.
guys to actually be here officially. Now that the home is
Mhm.
closed and you guys have your keys,
Yes.
I know you
Right.
still have the move to prepare for in your home state before
Mhm.
you can make Florida your home state.
True. Yes. But you made this a breeze. A closing settlement was a breeze. And we have heard, oh, you're going to dread settlement. Settlement is this, and it goes on and on. It's this. It didn't. Our settlement was a breeze. And you were there, thank the Lord. And this whole process of getting things done that we needed to get done here in Florida for our house now,
Right, to prepare us for our move.
smooth as silk. And that's the Lord's plan. And that's what it is when you follow the Lord's plan. That's how it goes. Smooth as silk.
Yes,
Yeah.
no resistance. Everything was going with the flow, with the plan.
Right. Right. Yeah. So definitely a godsend, Marilyn. You were.
Well, I am
And you
very
are,
thankful
because
for you
like you said,
guys. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. You guys, I feel blessed and humbled that I was able to be part of your journey
Oh.
of having your home built in Florida. That's very special. And to be part of blessing your home. That was beyond
Hmm.
special. That was, a testimony of your commitment, of your faith. It's
Right.
the stories not just of a home, but about people.
Right.
So it was
Yeah.
really
About you.
truly an honor.
Right. It speaks volumes about you because I had never thought of doing that, writing Bible verses on the frame of the home in different rooms and different Bible verses. I had never heard of that, never thought of that. So it was you that brought that up. And it's what a fabulous idea. It's great. And so it did get done because of you going above and beyond. That's what you do.
Well, that was my favorite part.
Oh,
That was my favorite part. And I thought you chose some beautiful verses.
oh, thank you.
You definitely did. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day, out of your Sunday, to do this little post buying interview with me. I really appreciate you
Oh,
guys. And make sure you all reach out to me when you're here officially because there will be dinners.
okay, that's great. Great to know. There certainly will be. Yep. And thank you so very much for everything.
Well, you guys have a great day. God bless. Take care.
And you.
Have a great
Thanks.
weekend, and we will see you again.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.